Hi everyone, Assalamualaikum and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Arina and I hope you all are doing well. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you my favorite affordable brushes. That is a dupe to also my favorite brushes from the high-end or more expensive. You can achieve the same result by using the more affordable counterpart. I also will include b-rolls or clip of me using these affordable brushes. So if you are interested to know what they are, just keep on watching. So first I'm going to mention the more expensive counterpart and then I'm going to show you guys the affordable option. So the first brush is Sigma Flat Kabuki F80. This brush is very popular amongst makeup enthusiasts or makeup artists, and this is a kabuki brush with very dense bristles and flat top, and I prefer the more affordable one, which is from the brand Gujhui. This brand comes in a set with eye and face brushes, but most of the brushes in the set are very usable and it's worth to pick up. I prefer this one than the Sigma one because this bristle feels so soft than this one, and also with the Sigma, when every time I use it I feel like it steps my face, whereas this one feels so soft as cloud, and it spreads the foundation evenly on my skin, and yeah, it doesn't leave any brush strokes on the face, which is nice. The Gujhui brush set cost below RM50, whereas the Sigma Flat Kabuki cost more than RM50. I really recommend you guys to pick this up just for the Kabuki brush or the foundation brush, but all of the brushes in the set mostly are very soft and also are very effective to apply makeup. On to the concealer brush. For the concealer brush, it is not the exact dupe, but they have somewhat similar shape, and the expensive counterpart is the Morphe G2. Some people consider Morphe as an affordable brand, but for me it still is on the expensive side. And for the more cheaper version is Focallure. I don't know what's the name of this, but I did mention this in my best 10 Focallure favorites, and they have the same shape, which is dome on the top and slightly tapered kind of, and circular shape at the top. So I prefer the Focallure one because it is one size smaller than the Morphe G2, which means that you have more control with the concealer application under the eyes, whereas the Morphe G2 is chunkier, and of course the larger size applies concealer more quickly, but the smaller size, which is the one that I prefer from Focallure, can get to the more narrow areas such as this area here. The price is just a portion from the Morphe G2. And when it comes to the setting powder brush, I don't have the exact dupe, but I have almost like a dupe to the Colourpop. I don't know what's the name, but this is like pinched at the top and a bit dense, almost a dome shape at the top. Colourpop is considered a very affordable brand in the Western country, but for me, my country, Malaysia, you have to add shipping, and also you have to like purchase a certain amount for you to get free shipping, so that costs a lot for us. So the dupe that I found, like almost a dupe, is from the brand Ducare. This one, the shape I wouldn't say is 100% similar because Ducare is a bit like dispersed because I washed it quite a lot of times, and the Colourpop one feels a bit dense, but I prefer them both, and both are pinched at the bottom and they are the same shape as you can see there. This one is just because of the very affordable price, I want to mention it here. Other than setting the under eyes with the powder, I also sometimes use this brush as a highlighter brush. This one is actually a dupe to the Anastasia face highlighter brush. To set my face, I'll typically grab for a very large powder brush because it gets the job done fairly quickly, and I usually use this brush from Tarte, but unfortunately this one is discontinued. It's from their mermaid collection or mermaid brush collection, which comes out in like 3 years ago during the holidays. And dupe is from the brand BH Cosmetics. I know some people consider BH Cosmetics is not an affordable brand in other country like Malaysia because you have to pay for shipping. It comes with face and also eye brushes. It will be worth the money. So this one also has the same shape, of course, typical powder brush. The top is very wide and large, and I love this type of brushes, but again I prefer the cheaper counterpart. I like the BH Cosmetics. By the way, this is brush number 1 because the top is uniform. They are domed. The outer parameters are at the same level, whereas the Tarte brush, some of the sides are not uniform with the opposite side. I think you can tell from the camera this side is slightly taller than this side, which I feel like when it applies the powder on my face, I don't feel like it applied uniformly on the same area. The next brush is the bronzer brush. From the high-end side, I love the Morphe E4. This one right here, this was highly talked about a few years back. This is such a great brush. It has slanted top here and it's like on the medium side of bristles density, and the cheaper alternative is from BH Cosmetics, the number 2, also from the same line with the powder brush. They have the same shape, which is slanted at the top, and this is what they look like. I would say that the Morphe E4 has more bristles than the E2, but I love both brushes. They will do the same job, which is apply a bronzer. You can also use this type of brush to apply your blusher, which I use in my previous videos in the blush swatches. Because I find brush shape like this makes it very easy to apply bronzer on a specific area. From my experience, if I use a very fluffy brush, I tend to over apply my bronzer. Sometimes I apply it too low or too high or too much. And lastly, for the brush dupe for today's video is blush brush, which have a slight twist because the more pricier counterpart is this one from BH Cosmetics, also from the same brush collection as the other 2 brushes that I have mentioned. Also, the more cheaper counterpart is this one, a Shopee brush. I received this as a gift, and you can see the shape is identical. Even the top is a dome shape with slightly tapered top. This is a multi-purpose brush. I use this today to apply my blusher. I love the shape because it applies my blusher where I want it to be, specifically on the areas where I want, and I love to pack my blusher on that area. And you can also use this brush to lightly contour the face. You can do that. So yeah, so that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching until the end. Please give this video a like if you find this video helpful. If you're interested to know my makeup details, what product I use on my face for today's look, all will be listed and also linked in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I hope I see you guys in my next one. Bye. Assalamualaikum.